Welcome to a brand new episode from Zach Meglin Collectibles. We are back once again with our sports rips. As you can see, we have a mixture of hanger boxes, and we're out to prove Panini and TOPPS are hangers, still bangers. Let's find out. Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again at Zach Meglin Collectibles. We have a fun and interesting football rip to get to. As you can see, we have various hanger boxes. We have the old owner of the NFL license, which was Panini, running up against the new license holders of the NFL licensing, which is TOPPS. So we have two TOPPS Chrome football, which you know is the hottest football product out there. To be honest with you, I just need an excuse to rip this MOSAIC hanger box. I've been holding on to it for a while. They only gave me a limit of one when I was at Barnes & Noble, so I didn't have another one to compare to. So, hey, let's rip it right now and save a TOPPS Chrome hanger box for you to get in our giveaway. So, without further delay, let's get to it. So this one right here, as you know, these hanger boxes cost from TOPPS $20 each. So that's $40 right there. Now this hanger box that I got from Barnes & Noble, which is the MOSAIC hanger box, I paid $21.99, which is like 22 bucks. So MOSAIC has not been kind to us, but we'll get to it first. So let's get right to it. Finally, we get to rip it open, if we can. Now here, we are getting the possibility of stained glass, micro mosaics. We're not going to hold our breath. Here are some pack odds, or I should say parallel odds of cards that we can get, the different scopes. And let's get to it. So as mentioned, you're going to find 4 red scopes here. But as mentioned, haven't had too much success in the value, and not keep calling them value box, the blaster boxes for MOSAIC, and even in the mega box. But we're going to try our luck with this one hanger box. We're out to prove Panini or TOPPS are hangers, still bangers. Let's find out. Let's go to this first pack. We'll get this one out of the way, if we can get it open. Now, as you know, the NFL draft was just completed over the weekend. That's why I find it fitting that we rip open an NFL product. Because before you know it, the training camp will come into play. But let's see who we get here. All right, so you can see the MOSAIC finish. Goodbye to all of the Panini licensed products. We got some rookies coming right through. Ferguson, Jalen Milroe. We're going to get the red scope. We're going to hold off. All the interesting ones seem to be right smack in the middle. We'll hold off on those. We see an insert of Brett Favre, Hall of Fame. We get a rookie. This is a nice rookie of Colston Loveland. James Conner. We're getting some Odell Beckham in here. Some established players and old school Joe Theismann. Now, what's smack in the middle? We were promised 4 red scopes. So let's get to it. Here's one of them. Jared Judy. Nice looking card. Definitely nice looking card. Kendry Miller. We get an Andrew Van Ginkel from the London games. And our last one is going to be a rookie of Luther Burden III. All right, the one behind it is a nice looking card. Could this be numbered? It is of, Josh Allen. This is a nice card here. Epic Performers parallel. Not numbered. Cool card. We'll sleeve it up. Now, of course, we can't really compare the value of these cards since the licensing is no longer there, and this was released quite a few months back. So we're not really going to go there and look at value, unfortunately, at this point. And we have an Ashton Genty on the notoriety. And we have this one of Jared Verse. Nice insert of Jared Verse. So that is our rip of the MOSAIC hanger box. It's been sitting here on the side quietly waiting for its name to be called, where there you have it. All right, so now we're going to move on. We'll move some of these out of the way. Wish we had better red scopes, though, because those are definitely cool-looking cards. Yeah, we'll sleeve up Luther Burden in a bit. All right, so let's move on now to the favorite right now. Everyone wants to get a hold of some hanger boxes. It looks like, I mean, both of them are selling out. Hanger in terms of retail, hangers as well as the value boxes. But I've seen the value boxes more readily available than the hanger boxes, because as you know, the value boxes are 40 bucks. And we dropped a video of our hanger boxes. So if you haven't checked that out, feel free to look at that. We got those, I mean not the hanger, but the value. We actually have a video of hangers as well as value boxes. Our value box was our first rip, our introduction into TOPPS Chrome. And we've got some pretty good pulls that we were able to sell rather quickly. We sold them when the hype was still around, whereas you know, prices have considerably gone down since then. But we were fortunate because we got them early, we listed the cards, and we got good returns on our cards that we listed. It paid for a few of these boxes, let's just say, that we've been ripping as of late. Okay, so here we go. Got 2 packs. Let's see if we can get some bangers from these hangers. All right. Another rip of TOPPS Chrome hanger box. Now, stay tuned because we have some pre-order of the Megas. So will the Megas reign supreme? We're about to find out. They drop on Friday, but we'll be out of town again. So by the time I get those Megas and get back from my trip, probably not going to have it a video shot until, say, middle part of next week. But stay tuned for that. All right, here we go. We have this one here. So here's our base. Right smack in the middle, we see something nice. We get some color there. Okay, we'll get back to that. All right, here's some rookies right here. Ty Felton, we've pulled his rookie card from Chrome as well. All right, here we go. And we have a Future Stars of Ladd McConkey. Nice card. We've got a Cam Ward. There you go, Cam Ward. We sold his cards pretty quickly. All right, that first week. And we have a nice Future Stars. Okay, this one is of Xavier Worthy. All right, second year. And we're going to get these. I forget what these are called. Yeah, so the Xavier Worthy is a refractor. We have these nice looking cards right here. Billy Bowman Jr. What are these called again? Hold on. I think Pulsar, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are the Pulsar, sorry. The Pulsars. Billy Bowman. Cool cards. Denzel Ward. And we've got a Cameron Kitchens on a refractor as well. Okay, so let's sleeve up a few. I know Cam Ward, his cards do well. Like the Xavier Worthy as well. I know he had a good rookie year. Not so good second year. Then again, the Chiefs themselves did not do well. Mr. Ladd, I don't think that's anything special. All right, so before we get to our last pack, I did sort of hint that we are giving away our own channel exclusive, Zach Maglin Collectibles exclusive hanger box. So in order to qualify for this hanger box, well, I mentioned the price, all right, which is $20, but the reality is you're not going to find these anywhere. If you want to find them right now, you're going to be paying upwards from $50 to $60. All right, so this hanger box is worth more than just $20 at this point. But you get a chance to win your own. First of all, let's ask, how do you win it? First of all, you have to be subscribed to the channel. If you're have not already done so, easy enough. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can hit that notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on any of our future drops. Also, like this video. Hit that like button. Watch this video to the end. And as you can see, as we get to our last hanger pack, we're almost there. Hype or share this video and comment. In the comment section, we want to engage you a little bit and ask you a few questions. All right, so let's start with question number one. Question number one, as you know, the draft just happened. All right, so tell me, what do you think was the biggest surprise of the NFL draft? Go ahead and answer that as one of the two questions in the comments section. Before we get to it, we're just admiring some of the cards. We're going to get right to this last pack. So stay tuned for that final question that will qualify you for your very own 2025 Topps Chrome Hanger Box. Okay, here we go. Hopefully a better hanger's coming out of this one. All right, Matt Stafford, bang. You know what that means? That is our second Matt Stafford card. We did pull him in a value box. This is $20 right there. We'll take it. This pays for the box. All right? He may not seem a lot, but this pays for the box because he is the MVP. And this is what? MVP buyback. The beauty is, you know who the MVP is already. You don't have to wait. We're still waiting for the NBA. We got our buyback right over there. Bang, $20. But can we get something better? All right, we got some nice ones coming in the middle. All right, there's Myles Garrett. And, okay, so we're going to go right over here. Some rookies. We got him before. Billy Bowman on the basic. And that one right there. This rookie class is not as... 2025 rookie class is not as good as the 2024 rookie class. Now, 2026 rookie class... I don't know. You tell me. But let's ask our second question. So we asked our first question. Now our second question is a simple one. Simply, who do you think has a chance at winning MVP? Not MVP, but Rookie of the Year, whose name is not Fernando Mendoza? Because I'm not saying that he will win it, but it's very easy to just say Fernando Mendoza, #1 draft pick. But we want you to dig a little bit, okay? So tell me who you think has a chance at winning Rookie of the Year whose name is not Fernando Mendoza. Go ahead and answer that question. And if you've done all of that, that'll qualify you for your very own Topps Chrome Hanger Box giveaway. All right, here we go. We've got a Alvin Kamara. We've got a CD Lamb. So we started well when we got the Cam Ward. Now we got CeeDee Lamb. We got here a Legends of Gronk on a refractor right there. We're going to get Zach Wilson. Come on. These Pulsars are hard to get, and we get Zach Wilson. We're going to get a Titan. Cam Ward would be nice. Nope, we get Jeffrey Simmons. Come on. And finally, on the refractors, Garrett Williams and Romeo Doubs. So, not a good last hanger pack. All right, so tell me what you think, guys. Fun little rip. We mixed it up a little bit with the Panini and Topps Chrome. As you can see, we got an MVP buyback right there. and some other decent hits. But if you think about it, $20, not a lot, definitely worth the rip. So if you can get your hands on some for retail value of $20, I definitely would go for it. But once again, thank you for joining us. Good luck on our giveaway, because this is probably going to be the last TOPPS Chrome rip before we get to the Mega Box. So that means this is your last chance to win that hanger box. So get to it. Go ahead and get yourself registered. And thank you once again for joining us. Take care until next time.